Hi and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thanks for joining me. My name's Lisa Monoson. I've been with Avon for 17 years. I'm a national leader and the leader of the Avon Team Moneymaker, so thanks for joining me. If you're not yet an Avon rep and you're watching this, I also do a lot of helpful videos on YouTube here on my channel with beauty hauls and reviews of not just Avon products, but other cool products that have come to market to be able to do some, not just comparisons, but reviews of hot items. So thanks for joining me. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe down below. So today, this video is mostly for Avon representatives or maybe other direct selling company representatives that are doing events and they're looking for ways to draw a crowd and to gather contact information from those events so that they can follow up on customer leads, fundraising leads, recruiting leads, and so on and so forth. So there's a couple ways that you can do that, and I'm going to share with you some fun games that I've done over the years to really draw a crowd and get people to come to your table. Now, one of the things they always usually say is not to sit behind the table, to really stand up aside your table or in front of your table and engage people. If you're sitting down behind the table, it kind of just, people just walk by. It's not that you're trying to be intimidating by standing up, but it's more personal. It's more of a greeting type of thing. It gives people the opportunity also to come into your space instead of feeling like you're behind it and you're like guarding it. By standing kind of in front, you can talk with people, invite them to come on over and see what you have. So one of the games that I love to play at events is the dice game. Now, I recommend if you can get the large fuzzy dice, you can go to usually like an auto store to find those, or you may even be able to find them at like Walmart in the car aisle. You need the big fuzzy dice. If you don't have them, of course, you can use little dice. It just doesn't make as big of an impact at the table. When people see a big fuzzy dice, they're like, what's that for? So you only need one of the fuzzy dice. And you can put a sign up in the back that says, you know, roll the dice for a prize. And you can have what different numbers mean, or you could just have one number that's a special prize. Entirely up to you, but you're trying to draw the crowd. Now they come to your table, you say, would you like to roll the dice for a prize today? All you have to do is fill out this little form here. You will not only get a possible prize for rolling a 6 today, but you're also going to be entered into my grand prize drawing that will be done at the end of the day. Now, the grand prize drawing is a basket or something that you've set up. It could be a 3-piece census set. It could be a perfume, whatever you decide, whatever's in your budget that you're giving away for the day. But as far as your gifts that you're giving away, let's say if it's just lucky 6, or maybe you have a prize for every number, entirely up to you. It could be things like if you roll a 1, you get a free lip balm. If you roll a 2, you get a free sample pack. And that could be women's fragrance, men's fragrance, skincare sample, a little zippered bag that you put in your business card, a little flyer on why they should sell Avon, that type of thing. Which you can give those to people whether they're rolling or not. But having the extra samples in there, that could be considered a prize. So decide how you want to do it. If you want to have a little prize for each thing, could be hand cream, so on and so forth. Again, depending on your budget, or just one number is a specific prize. And so they get to take the roll, and then of course they get to only take the roll if they filled out your raffle slip. Now your raffle slip is going to have name, phone number, email. Then you can ask questions like, I already have an Avon representative. I'm interested in an Avon brochure. I'm interested in buying Avon. I'm interested in selling Avon as a beauty boss. I'm interested in fundraising. I am interested in having a Facebook party or at-home party. And then you can put other in case they have another comment. So just a couple little check boxes. They fill that out, they get a free roll, and then they get entered into the bigger raffle. This gathers people to fill out the contact information. So after your event, you have all these names. The next game that you can try is something that I used to demonstrate for Mother's Day events, is to get some flowers from the Dollar Tree or your dollar stores in your area. And a lot of times they come in bunches. So you can get some bunches of flowers for $1, cut them all into individual stems, put them in a nice vase. But before you do that, take some stickers. They can be the different colored stickers that they use, like the circle stickers. You can get those also at the dollar store. And just crimp them at the ends of every single flower at the bottom. So you might have orange ones, green ones, blue ones, red ones. each color, you'll have a board that says, pick a flower for a prize. Get the red one and you've won such and such. Same concept. You could have all of them orange except for 1 or 2 that are red. You could have different prizes for different things. But again, in order to pick a flower, then they have to fill out the form, and then they also get entered into the second chance grand prize drawing. After they've picked their flower, they don't take it home, they put it back and you rearrange it for the next people, okay? Make sure they could all be the same type of flower, and that way people aren't confused, like they'll know, oh, I know the rose is the one with the red, if they happen to watch somebody before. So kind of having all the same flowers might be a good idea, like all roses are all one, whatever, that way you can mix them up and nobody knows. This is also pertinent if you wanted to do lollipops. It's the same thing. Get the foam ball, put your lollipops, and just color code the bottom of the lollipops. With that, they get to take the lollipop home, of course, and different prizes for that. So they get a lollipop, they fill out the form, they get the second chance drawing. The other one that I love to do is the Best Lips contest, and that is you get a foam board from your craft store. I like to, if you can get a black foam board, that's usually shows up a little bit better. If not, you can always put black construction paper over white foam board. Get a little easel, and it doesn't need to be a big thing. It can just, depending how big your event is, but you need that. You need some sticky notes, and you need lipstick bullets, and you need to print off your computer, which is what I did, as I just printed the words Best Lips Contest, and I did a printout of lips, and I just decorated the board. I put trim around the outside of the board in like a flashy, kind of what the teachers use, the border. It was like iridescent flashy, and I put that around the edges, and I had that up at my table. So when people came over, they were like, what's the Best Lips Contest? And I said, oh, you get to try some lipstick bullets today, and you can take it home. What I need you to do first is fill out this little sticky note. So with these, you don't have slips, you have sticky notes. They have to put their name, phone number, and you can ask for email on the back of the sticky note. Then they pull a lipstick bullet. You have little mirrors at the table. They put on the lipstick. So one thing that you're doing here is they're trying your product immediately. They get to take it home. If they get to choose what color they like. And if they love it, then of course you've given them a book. They can order the full size later. So they're trying your product in this type of game. They are having fun because they kiss the sheet, their name and phone numbers in the back. You stick it on the board. The board then gets numbered with a number 1, because nobody can see the names, they just see lips. On the back is their name and phone number. So the first person that comes up, their entry number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the end of the day, you could have 50 lips up there, 50 people that you've given lipstick bullet samples to, 50 people that now you have names, phone numbers, and email addresses. And at the end of the day, you can either ask other vendors or other people in the area, hey, help me choose what you think is the best lips on this board. And that's how that game runs. It's a lot of fun, and it gets them engaged with your product. Let's see, the other one is Spin and Win, which if you have the money to do so, you can always buy a wheel off of Amazon. If you're doing like a big event, like a county fair, you can get the big wheels and then put in the pie shapes what the prizes are. Again, the only way they get to spin is to fill out your raffle slip that has that contact information, because this is about gathering information, being able to put them in your web office when you get home, being able to follow up with what the people are checking off on. Nobody said to call them and be annoying and pestering. You will put them in your web office, and you can call them once after the event to say, hi, I'm Lisa with Avon, just calling to thank you for stopping by my table at the such and such event. I hope you enjoyed the samples that I gave you and had some time to look at the book. I do place orders once every 2 weeks. Was wondering if you were interested in future brochures or if you had any questions on anything in the brochure. Something to that effect. Or, hi Susie, I got your slip. You are the winner of the event, blah, blah, blah. And, or, hi Susie, I noticed you checked off you're interested in a Facebook party. Would like to see if you'd like to set that up with me. Okay, so just go buy the slips, make a call to everybody. You may get answer machines, you can leave messages, but it's good. So, got a little sidetracked. Back to Spin and Win. If you have the money to buy a regular wheel and you're doing a big event, those look very professional, they're very nice. If you're doing a smaller event, you can do like the See and Say, find one of those at a yard sale and rip off all the stickers from it, make your own stickers on it, and then for each square of what they're going to win. And again, in order just to do the spin, they have to fill out your form. Now, it's going to have animal sounds when they do it. There's nothing you can do to stop that. So, you know, you could have like, you know, that would just be a funny part of it, is that it's going to still cluck like a chicken or bark like a dog. But you could have each square as being something. Maybe one is like a major, you know, a bigger prize or something. But that's a fun thing to do as well. And it's inexpensive with the See and Say. Let me see if I had any others written down. I think that is all of them that I have for you right now. So, oh, one more thing. One of the things that I did at one of our bigger events is we did the Southern Women's Show here in the area a couple of years back, and I wanted to be able to really draw the crowd. So I had the big wheel. I had them all, it was like crazy. They were so excited to get the books and the samples. The line was just building up at our table. It was awesome. So they would all come. I'd say, you get one free spin. You got to fill out this form. And then we all handed in their books and their samples, and then they got entered into the second drawing. But one of the things that I did is I had a 2 times a day at noon, and I think it was at 4 o'clock, we did a special raffle for those that had already been to the table. And we had a watch, and then I think we had a full-size perfume. Now, we told everybody that came to the table, if you come back at 12 and 4, we're having a special drawing. You have to be present. You might win this watch. You might win this. Now, I had a microphone and a speaker, you know, like from a karaoke machine or something, and I was drawing the crowd, you know, getting them excited about stopping over. Now, it depends on your event. Some events may not, you know, be that type of event where you can be, you know, almost emceeing your event. We had some you know, music playing. We just had it was really fun. And I would say, you know, 10 minutes for the drawing. If you've been to the Avon table, be sure to stop back over to see if you are the winner of the special prize. And if the mouse wasn't in the house, then I drew another name. So what it did was, is if I had talked to people that were coming through the line to begin with and talking to them about the opportunity or about buying Avon, or they were thinking about buying something, it brought them all back to the table. So maybe if they didn't decide then, they may do it at the second chance, okay? So it was a great way to bring people back, get them back to my table, get them excited about a bigger prize that I was raffling off, such as the watch or whatever, and they came back. They had, for that, I gave tickets. So I had the pink tickets. So I says, and here's your ticket for the prize for the watch. You need to come back at noon. So this was people that was from like 9 to 11, say, you know, or 11 right before noon, that got the pink tickets for the watch. And then anybody after noon was getting tickets for the second prize that was towards the end of the day. So I was like, and here's your ticket for this. And I would put the other tickets in the thing. So then I was drawing off the number. People were so excited. I mean, it was just like a crowd. So if you're looking to build a crowd, try these creative ideas. Let me know if you've done some of them before, or if you have a different one to share with us. Post it down below. Let me know what you think. If you found this video helpful and valuable, let me know. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have an awesome special Avon day. See you guys soon. Bye.